I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, your Billy a do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and it pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Murray off play action. Towards the end zone for Brown.
Oh, and that is incomplete. The Cardinals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now is Geno. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. First carry here for Ken Walker. We'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Now Smith looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, Smith.
Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gino now to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Now Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
A great move, couldn't free it. Taken down at the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Forced out to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Steps away. Well, this is taken in. It's It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A beautiful fake. Going to be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Bus. Hard.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Shreds the tackle. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clouds on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the 1st half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Smith.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there, we can do it. There we go, Sonora.
Smith now to throw. He lets it fly from Lockett.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there. Deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ridiculous. Take him out. Hey.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
At the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Cardinals 35, Seahawks 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. Now he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Gino on first down. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray rolling to his left. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
And
they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Seahawks 17. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Higgins. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Murray now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey. Move.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Buzz.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. Let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end.